Hi, my name is Amanda. I am a coach and a channel, and welcome to another episode in my series called Meet the Archangels, where every single week I invite forward one of the archangels to be trance channeled and share a message with all of you. And this time you're going to be hearing from Archangel Chamuel. If these channeled messages are videos that you have really enjoyed, I have something else that you might also really like. Once a month, I hold an online event called the Expansion Experience, where I invite forward one of the archangels or ascended masters. They get to choose who it's going to be every month. They pick a theme that they want to talk about, and I channel them and I channel a message for the group of people who are in attendance that day. And this month, it's going to be Goddess Isis who's going to come forward. And she's going to be speaking on the topic of self-perception, where our ideas of how we see ourselves and the perception of who we believe ourselves to be comes from, how it's molded over time, and how that determines the action that we take in our lives, how we feel about ourselves, the relationships that we surround ourselves with, and how our idea of who we are can create limitations for ourselves and prevent us from moving forward in a way that we might really deeply desire to. And then from there, how to shift your perspective of who you are so that you can feel differently and take different action in your life. And not only is she going to be speaking to the group in attendance, but she's also going to be coaching each person in attendance one at a time. So everyone is going to have the option to one at a time unmute themselves and come face to face with Goddess Isis and allow her to support, guide, and coach them through whatever challenges that they might be working through in their life or whatever questions that they might have at this point in their journey through life. So it's going to be a really incredible experience. If this sounds great to you and you would like more information, please visit my website, amandalaurenblau.com, and you'll see under services, the expansion experience is there. You can read all about it, and you're more than happy to send me an email through my website to ask any questions that you might have about it, or if you would like to register and join us. It's going to be fantastic. It's happening August 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, if you like hearing from the archangels every single week, please click subscribe and stick around because I've got so much more coming for you in the future. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here and to finally have an opportunity to introduce myself. I am Archangel Chamuel, and I am in charge of guiding you along your path through this lifetime and ensuring that you are experiencing joy and levity along the way. I appear around you when you are caught up in the experience of song and dance and music, when you are losing yourself in nature. You can hear me and feel me when you are doing the activities that bring you so much joy and freedom inside your hearts, minds, and souls. For I am the angel responsible for guiding you there and facilitating these experiences for you. So often we take this earth life so seriously. It's serious business here on earth. You go through life and you feel that you have to figure things out. And this creates pressure and stress and right and wrong and good and bad and supposed tos and shoulds. And this is all just fun and games at the end of the day. And it is my job to remind you of this, that you did not come here necessarily to make it all about work, but you came here to enjoy yourself and to experience all the joy and love and fun and laughter that comes along with this experience. because it is those times that you are going to bring forward with you. And remember fondly. And there is nothing wrong with forgetting this from time to time, because there is value in having experiences that are not this way. There is much to learn from your pain and suffering. Although I would argue that it is not always necessary in the way that you make it out to be, in the way that you focus on, in the way that you create for yourself. It is just as possible to create experiences of joy and lightness and laughter than it is for pressure and pain. And for whatever reason, the human mind loves to prioritize the latter over the former. And this is too bad, because you are missing out on so much more that this experience has to offer you in the process. How can you remember that you have choice in this? You get to choose your experience every minute of every day. And many of you choose an experience that weighs you down. It is so difficult to be this way all the time. This is why you're so tired. This is why you don't have energy. This is why you don't want to go out and spend your time with friends and family. It's because you have nothing left at the end of the day. If you're going to be burdening yourself with your worries, doubts, and fears all the time, how can you see that the things that you focus on that create the experiences that drain you of your energy can just as easily be shifted and viewed from a different perspective, so that your experience is lighter? It is one of joy. And you begin to see that you have been creating the box that you have been trapped inside of all this time. You are the creator of your experience, child. And when we speak about experience, we do not simply mean that which happens outside of you, the things that you do, the places that you go, the people that you meet. This is part of it, but this is simply one part of it. There's another part that you are forgetting. And this is the part that takes place inside of you. And we forget that those parts are separate from each other, because for so long you have been operating under the misunderstanding that they are one and the same. That what happens outside of you dictates what happens inside. And my love, this is not necessarily the case. You can recreate the experience inside. That which you feel, the thoughts inside your mind, you can change them anytime you desire to. Allow this to be a new experiment for you. Going about your day, doing your day-to-day tasks and chores. How can you shift your internal experience to be one that is new and different for you? This might be new information, and you might find that there's some disbelief with this, and this is challenging for you the first few times you try it. But I encourage you to test the waters with this, because this is where your potential is going untapped. You desire to learn how to manifest your deepest desires. I love this is how you do it. Because what you're desiring is to feel a different way at the end of the day. And the only way to facilitate this is to choose a different experience. You desire to experience a version of you through what you do. But this is not how you experience you. For you do not exist outside of you, you exist inside. Therefore, this requires a different tactic. I am asking you to be the manifester of your reality. And how do you create a different reality? You feel a different way. It is as simple as that. We overcomplicate everything on this planet. But you have so much more power at your fingertips that you have not yet realized is truly there, available to you. Has been available to you all this time. Call upon me when you are at your wit's end. When you are caught in a situation that is less than ideal. When you desire to feel a different way on the inside. And allow me to remind you how. Allow me to show you the way. And I can do this in many different ways. Perhaps you will hear a song on the radio that will have the ability to instill a different desire within you. Perhaps you will witness something that will bring a smile to your face. Or perhaps the simple remembrance of this message will be enough to remind you where your power truly lies. I wish for you to walk your path through this lifetime knowing that you can make of it any which way you desire to. But is not going to happen for you by controlling your external environment in order to feel something differently inside of you. Because, my dears, that is a frivolous attempt at manifesting what you deeply desire to. For what you deeply desire to manifest is a shift in you. And you must be the reason that you create a different reality. You are the creator. And you do this by changing and shifting and altering you. And once you can see this, that it is you who must change, then you go out into the world and you change it to reflect you. Not the other way around, as you have been so innocently attempting to do up until now. I am here to remind you of the true power available to you, which is the power of your internal frequency. This, my child, this holds everything inside of it that you could ever need. And I would like you to take a moment and feel that. Sit with you in silence. What does it feel like to feel your own energy vibrating inside of you? What fun lies ahead when you can tap into the knowing that that is all you need in order to create the life that you want. For it is your frequency inside of you that will dictate how your environment shifts and changes as a byproduct. And I know that there are so many of you that don't understand this. But have you tried it? Have you really sat down and tried it this way and taken note of what changes for you? No, you have not. And this is not a problem. It is simply a reflection of your doubt, your misbelief that you are not already everything that you need to be. And this is what I'm here to remind you. You are exactly as you need to be. Nothing about you must change other than your recognition that you can shift how you feel anytime you want to. And this shift inside will lead you to take different opportunities that you would not have seen before. This shift inside will lead you to people who reflect back to you the same energetic frequency. This shift inside will create a longing for change outside of you. And it will be a longing that you can no longer ignore. Do you see this? It is you who dictates your reality by shifting you. Not who you believe yourself to be, but who you are energetically. For it is your frequency that dictates your reality. Not your skill set, not your personality, not your worth. Your frequency, your energy, the blueprint of who you are. Everything is a reflection of that. I am a reflection of that. You are a reflection of that. And so will the world be when you can see it that way. Call upon me anytime you desire to shift your internal experience of you, and I will be there to lead the way. Patience will be needed, as this will be a new task that you will find to be challenging at first. There will be some dissent, some aggravation, some resistance around this activity, but with time and patience and consistency, you will find that the opportunity was there all along. And all you had to do was let go and embrace it. My children, this is all I wanted to leave with you for today. I love you so dearly, each and every one of you. And it is my wish for you to bring joy, love, laughter, and levity back into the human experience.